I was moving just a little bit too quickly in a school zone. They make you slow down to 20 miles an hour, and for good reason. I mean, I have kids. For a good reason. I think I was going around, roughly around like 25. But I was picked out of the herd, picked out of the pack, and as fate have it, I was the one that got pulled over.
Bracelet Zelda's letting me use.
I love it.
Guess what? We have a surprise to tell you.
Yeah.
So, Christina and I worked out with Mommy and Pickles, and guess what?
What?
So, you guys are going to come out here for 1 month this summer.
Yes! How much days is 1 month? About 30 days.
It's about 30 days. Yep, it's 4 weeks.
So you guys are
4 weeks. When are we coming?
So you guys are gonna come out from June 20th to July 20th.
And there's
So we're gonna be there at. So we go to get air, urban air. Yeah, get air.
Yes, we can do that, but also there's 2 other cool things happening while you're here. You want to know?
Graders.
Yes, we'll do that too. But also, listen.
Cool.
Listen. Listen.
Nanas?
Well, no, Daddy's birthday is going to be 2 days after you get here, so you'll get to be here for Daddy's birthday.
Yeah.
And also, remember when we did 4th of July with Jen last year at the baseball field?
Yeah.
We get to do it again this year and be in the parade again.
We really?
Yeah, are you excited?
What is up, everybody? I am back from Indiana. We were down there last weekend for the wedding. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We had a lot of fun down there. Our apartment, as you can see, is coming along, starting to really come together. So still just a couple of small things that we're trying to nip in the bud, get out of the apartment, stuff that we don't use on a regular basis. So, but Christina has really done a great job of, picking out things that really bring everything together. But yeah, it's coming together. It's looking great. She's been staying busy. She has been at working at a place here in Market, and she even has a dinner here tonight with some of the newer market managers to really check out the place and, meet them, see what everybody else is doing. So, hopefully make some friends. I don't know. We'll see. We have also started back on our carnivore diet and been going really well. In the last week and a half, I've dropped like 5 to 7 pounds, I believe. I believe I started at 216 and I'm at 208. So I'll let you do the math there. But along with that, I've also kicked in and started the Keto Flu. So for those of you that don't know, the Keto Flu is essentially when you cut carbs completely out of your diet. Your body kind of reacts and adjusts to flushing out all of those bad things that sticks around in your body. And so the first time we started the carnivore diet, I didn't have really any keto flu, but this time, for whatever reason, either I'm sick or it's the keto flu, so could be one or the other. Jury's still out on that. So, but yeah, we've been enjoying it. I mean, outside of like feeling sick, I have been feeling better, more energy. Yeah, we've been enjoying it. So we want to get down to at least our target goal, and we can sort of loosen up some of our restrictions. We are not as strict as we were the last time we were on the diet. And what I mean by that is we've still kind of kept vegetables in there. not as much. Like, we're not big vegetable people for the most part anyways, but we've still kind of kept, a little bit of that in our diet. Not as strict on the ingredients, still eating clean and whole ingredients. We're still okay with that, but, some of the gums and acid, citric acid, all of those weird other things, we want to make sure that we don't have that in our diet. So yeah, so far it's been going pretty good. So, I'll get Christine on here and, let her kind of tell her side of the story, how far she's, been enjoying it so far and how she's been feeling. So, but yeah. Other big news, the girls are coming back this summer. So we just booked their tickets and they're going to be out here for a month. I'm so looking forward to seeing them. And I'm so glad that I get such a large chunk of time with them. And yeah, I'm so excited. So looking forward to making videos and, spending a lot of time with them for sure. So that's it for now. And, we'll talk to you soon. Hello, everybody. So we are about a week and a half or two now back into our carnivore / ketovore diet.
Yeah, I would say it's ketovore, and then we're just trying to stay more natural with not having a bunch of processed foods, and ingredients.
Yeah, we definitely have been implementing more vegetables for longer. Nothing crazy, but
still doing coffee as well.
Yeah, still doing coffee. I'm drinking a milk tea sort of thing. So we're still getting caffeine, but I thought at first that so I've been sick the last probably 5 days now.
Dude, yeah, it's been a long time.
I started off throwing up and feeling fatigued, and I thought it was just the keto flu, which basically is when your body starts getting into ketosis, you get sick, and as it's kind of transitioning into flushing all the other nonsense out of your stomach and stuff, you get a little sick with that sometimes. The first time we did it, I didn't really get sick, and Christina got really sick, and now Christina didn't really get too sick. And
I didn't get too sick. I did have a couple of days where I was throwing up, but it was just at nighttime right before bed, and it was just
or in the morning you get nauseous.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything that kept me down. I still went to work and everything was fine.
Yeah, it didn't last too long. It was kind of like morning sickness. I'm just kidding.
I'm not pregnant, so.
But mine ended up transitioning into I guess flu-like symptoms. Now I have a cold, congestion, real phlegmy. Whenever I cough, it feels like my chest is exploding. All that good stuff. So yeah,
really sore throat, and also when he coughs, it's sandpaper scratching his chest. So, which is all the same stuff that that was it.
Nope.
That it? Okay, I was what? All the same stuff that I felt when I had the influenza A. So we ordered him a rapid test, which will be here today, and we'll see.
Oh yeah, it comes today.
Yeah.
In the meantime, as good sports, we are going to be checking out, I call it Old Perrysburg and Old Mommy, just because it's the original city, founded in the 1800s or whatever, but so it's the original part of...
It's just the downtown area, small town kind of downtown with brick buildings that you can walk through.
And shops along the street and stuff like that, so we're going to go check out those areas and enjoy. It's our first weekend to really be able to enjoy going out and doing stuff like this, so... We haven't had to travel anywhere, which has been nice. So, yeah, we're going to go check it out, and we'll get some pretty cool shots for you guys. So we made it to the downtown area. They have this little parking lot block area where it's got these really cool, it almost looks like a grouping of houses or something.
Yeah, it's super cute.
But this is kind of right before the downtown area starts, but it's a nice place to be able to park, and they got a bunch of shops and stuff that we're going to walk around and check out.
Shops and restaurants.
But yeah, we'll See you guys soon.
Bye.
Yeah, they do.
Fridays and Saturdays. So Thursday. Wonderful.
Hey, so we are back. We just kind of ran back over to the car because it started raining outside and it wasn't supposed to start raining until later. It doesn't even show rain on the weather report. We just looked it up.
Yeah.
Oh
well.
Yeah, but it was cool. We actually went into a couple of the shops. Really liked them. I like that last one that we went to a lot. But
yeah. We got a couple of things that we can't show because they're gifts for people, but we went into this one shop that was like all natural, like tallow lotions and like
essential oils,
stuff like that. And we got, how exciting, a bamboo earwax remover.
I'm gonna do her ears and she's gonna do my ears.
Oh God, we didn't agree on that. But yeah, so I mean they have cool little stuff. This was just one of the like cheaper things they had. So we had one little thing that we were getting for someone else, and then I saw these, so we decided why not. We still spent under $10 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few little things that are cool, and we're gonna head over now to a coffee shop that's in. I think it's Mommy. We don't really know how to pronounce it, but the next town over, which is also kind of a small town like this.
Yeah, just over on the other side of this downtown area, there's a little bridge, and it leads into, I say Maui. I mean,
Ew.
the way that it's spelled. I'll put the spelling up on the screen, but I always imagine it like, how would you spell the word Maui? Because it's just Maumee. But they say mommy or mommy or
Yeah,
Maui.
you just have to say what the locals say.
We don't even know what the locals say.
I've never heard a local say it. They don't even say it.
Yeah, so we're going to go check out a coffee shop over there. And then if it stops raining, hopefully then we'll check out their like little old downtown area.
Yeah.
One really cool thing is before we got back over to the car is they have an outdoor public restroom thing that I haven't seen in a lot of like downtown areas, but
Yeah, which, I mean, a lot of the shops don't have like public restrooms, so I guess it's just for anyone walking around. It was really clean in there though, really like
Yeah.
upkept too. So.
I went in there to grab some tissues.
Oh, did you?
My nose.
Nice.
I'm still
Yeah.
sick. So yeah, we're gonna go check out the coffee shop place.
I feel like that these are kind of like the size and shape we would need to go like in the middle of that space.
My goal was to currently be editing the episode. I'm still really sick. It's Monday. I'm trying to get back out there and be productive today. Do some DoorDashes, make some money. I have a couple errands I have to drop Fritz off to get his nails done. And lo and behold, as I was DoorDashing this morning, after I talked to the girls, I got pulled over. So, I started about 6 a.m., started, trying to get as many done as possible before I had to go and drop Fritz off to get his nails done. And in the process, I got pulled over. So, that's super exciting. I want to take an opportunity to knock on wood. I haven't had a ticket in a long time. Actually, I think the last time I had an actual ticket against myself was, I think I was still in high school, honestly. But I was moving just a little bit too quickly in a school zone. They make you slow down to 20 miles an hour, and for good reason. I mean, I have kids. For good reason. I think I was going around, roughly around like 25. But I was picked out of the herd, picked out of the pack, and as fate have it, I was the one that got pulled over. I tried to play it sly, where the cop was, it was like when he pulled into traffic, he was like 3 cars behind me. And whilst I was in the school zone, I felt it. I was like, I'm going a little bit too fast. I need to pull over. And I saw that he ended up pulling up into traffic behind me. He was like 3 cars behind me. And I came up to like a stoplight, and I had a free opportunity to like turn left into like a neighborhood. So I pulled left and turned left again, making my way back to the main street. Made my third left, so now I'm like back on the main street again or whatever. I'm seeing in my rearview mirror that the cop is following me the whole time, and instead of like turning right back onto the main street, I, for whatever reason, crossed the intersection and made my way into the school parking lot. So you're not supposed to do that. He followed me into the school parking lot, needless to say, and he followed me into the school parking lot, and I like made my way around, and he happened to like flash on his lights at this point, and he pulls me over, and he starts talking to me, and he's just, asking a couple questions as a cop would. And he asked, he's like, what are you doing out and about? And I was like, yeah, I'm doing some DoorDashes in the area and this and that. I gave him my license and registration and my my insurance card and stuff like that. My insurance card was expired that I had. I have it saved on my phone in my notes, but I gave him the one that I had. And, he asked if I had an updated one, and I happened to message Christine at the time, and, she's busy working. She didn't answer me, and he gave me a free pass. He gave me a free pass, and he was just like, he kind of asked again, and I was just like, yeah, like, around the school areas and around, these neighborhoods and stuff like that, I get a lot of DoorDashes picked up in the area because, they're busy with, moms and parents and teachers and stuff that want a lot of orders. So I kind of drive around these areas, and, I'm new. I've been up here for like a month, and, my wife's job brought me up here in the area, and he gave me a free pass. So, hey, I mean, as luck may have it, it's looking up. So still going strong, and, not getting a ticket area and stuff like that. I pride myself on particularly safe driving most of the time, and for whatever reason, I guess I just didn't know that it dropped down to a school zone area, and I was going 25 and a 20, and he just kind of caught me in my area. But yeah, shout out to that cop. And it just kind of speaks volumes to the area. The area is really nice. The people, the workers in the area, we've really come to appreciate, the neighborhood and the environment that we're in up here. And I think that experience as well has kind of spoken volumes into, the kind of environment that we're in. Everybody's just real understanding and caring and looking out for their neighbors, and it's gone on to be that way. So yeah, shout out to that cop and shout out to Perrysburg, because we've been loving it here. And yeah, thank you. We'll talk to you guys next time. Okay, see you in the next vlog.